Okay, so I watched BOFURI, and I don't know how much I'm gonna have to say for this one. No, Nay, lay down. Nay, no, thank you. Go back to sleep. Okay, so yeah, BOFURI, or I don't want to get hurt, so I'm maxing out my defense. I think that's like the full title. It's just BOFURI. I was gonna spell it for you, but like, you'll see the title, so you can spell it. One of these days, I might be awkward. No, yeah, that's never gonna fucking happen. Um, so it's a 12 episode anime. It's on Hulu, and basically it is about a girl who gets recommended this virtual MMO type game. I think it's called like New World Online, some generic fucking name, you know. And so her friend recommends it to her. It's kind of like her first time trying it. I don't know if she's played any other games. I think she's just like a complete newbie to it all. And it's like a VR type of thing. And so she tries it. She gets really into it. She kind of plays like I do, where like some people like they do like the best they can. They choose the best thing for them. I'm just like, that looks cool. Let me try that. What's that? I'm gonna go over there. Oh fuck, I'm not high enough level for that. Like I just wander around and do shit. That's basically what she does, is wander around and do shit. Why is my eye watering? It's so, oh fuck, I shouldn't have done that because I just put lotion on my hands. Don't ever do that. It will gunk up your eyes like crazy. And sorry, we're still doing this a lot because I'm a fucking idiot and just did something I should have. Anyway, I'm sorry, I need to. This probably isn't much better, but it's like slightly better than the lotion. Anyway. Don't know why I started wandering up there. That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, she's completely new to this stuff. She plays just kind of like wandering around, exploring. It's kind of like this open world type game with like a fantasy type setting, and then there are different levels, but they're more like floors, really. And since the 12 episodes, we see that it's a new game that's came out, by the way. Like, it's not been around for what, like, no, he just kind of released it. It's probably been out for like a month or so, maybe. So they're still testing bugs. And our character, I can't remember her actual name, but she goes by Maple in the game, and I guess her name does actually mean Maple or something. I think it starts with a K. But she goes by Maple in the game, and she decides to choose, like, you get a bunch, like, you know when you start a game, it's an MMO, you get to pick a weapon. You can do swords, you can do magic, blah blah. She decides to pick a shield. And she kind of ends up maxing out her vitality stat. And I like this anime. The one thing I didn't like about it that kind of made me not want to watch it sometimes, because I actually did enjoy it. Like, it's not the greatest thing, but I did have fun watching it. Was that at the end of each episode, they'll show a chat room where they're talking about Maple or some shit. It's usually Maple, and then like it's like a real group chat. It goes by really fast, and of course I'm that fucker that has to know everything they're saying. So it was a lot of back, rewind, a panel. Thankfully, there's numbers next to their like the little. It kind of looks like a text chat room type of thing where like there's a little box and with the text inside it, and then there's a little number by the box. So it's like here's the box and then like a number. So I could tell if I missed one. And it's like once in a while it'll be like something like, okay, I actually want to know what they said. But it'll always be like, huh? What? Really? Like, it's always that I miss. But I'm still just like, 25 times later, I finally figure out what the saying. So that's what irritated me the most. But, so yeah, Maple, we're with her most of the time, and she's kind of wandering around doing shit, you know, she's just basically what you do if you had never really played before and you're given an open world game. You just go around and do shit, explore, you know, complete challenges, talk to people. It's a chill anime. And they'll feature events in this show, which, you know how like games will have sometimes have events. And so they have some of them, and she participates in some of them, and then her friend who recommended her to the game doesn't, like, we do see her, but she hasn't joined the game until, like, a couple episodes in, because she has to, like, study or some shit. And Mabel gets really into it, and then she meets a bunch of people, and then we have, like, the events, and then you get to see different, like, her acquire different skills, and, like, you know, people, there's kind of a few players, there's ones that just kind of looking for a specific skill set, like, okay, I'm a mage, so I want these skills, that kind of type thing, or I'm really interested in this type of magic, or these type of skills, and then you have Maple, who is also like me, and it's like, that sounds cool, oh shit, I got a new skill, what's that do? Like, it's just, I love her, she's this adorable, kind of like klutzy girl, and it's very chill. It's, there's no saving the world, there's no toxic players. Like, it's just a bunch of people having fun with a new game, some of them getting really into the events, and her just OPing on accident. Well, it's not as much, well, I guess OP was also fair, but, like, when you think of OP, you think of someone who's, like, an attacker, but no, like, she focuses solely on defense, so she does get skills that do function for attacking later. Like, it just, I don't know, it was kind of fun. It's a cute show. It's, if you want like a game themed show with kind of just fun characters, they're not super unique, they're not super amazing, it's not game changing, but it's just a fun little show. And it's on Hulu, it's 12 episodes. I hope we get a second season. Oh, I did take a, you know how there's like screenshots of anime? Well, I had to take one with my phone. I was watching it on my TV, so I took a picture with my phone. And of course, I forgot to, like, on Hulu, you can, oh, by the way, they have both sub and dub. For a lot of animes on Hulu, but I always go for the subtitles, of course. And, you know how, like, when you're playing on a thing, there's, like, a little bar to show you how much of the show you've watched, the play button, and then it says, there's a start over button, and then a play next button, settings button, details button, that kind of thing. And there's like a more watch list under that. Well, if you tilt up on the Roku, hold on, let's see if I can show you. Like right here, you could do that, or if you do this, then you can do that. But of course, I was an idiot and didn't do this, so I just have it like this in the photo. So there's that fucking line. I don't know if you have any idea what I'm talking about. Basically, I could have taken a better photo, but I didn't think about it. And it's on the last episode, and a very specific thing that I won't ruin for you. It's during one of the last event. I think it's the 4th event. And it's, we're showing a bunch of people's backs, and they're like they're kind of like lined up in a row, and we see their backs, and then you see them looking at something, and then the text says, "What the hell am I looking at?" And for some reason, it just made me laugh. And if I showed you, you'd probably get it. But I won't spoil for what it is. But she gets a bunch of weird skills, and basically every time she shows up, people are like, what the fuck do Mabel do now? The people who might think are like, oh fuck, god damn, Mabel! Like the first event, she gets this skill and combines it with her shield, and it's actually kind of cool. But it's a little too OP because you can kind of use it endlessly, so they have to tweak it so that she can only use it 10 times a day. And then before that, they have to tweak it because her vitality had gotten so high she no longer took damage. So they had to tweak that too and like lower her stats a bit. So they're always kind of like, oh fuck, where is Mabel? What is she doing? So she's kind of like accidentally bug testing for them. And I like it. It's fun. You could tell by the smile on my face that I enjoyed it, but I would be happy for another season. But try that. And then I'm off to do another review or thoughts video. Or God, I seriously need help coming up with a name because I don't like either of those.